What's up? Good morning, Raider Nation. I'm going to do it a little different this morning because we didn't have quite enough time schedule-wise yesterday to get the morning show edited properly. So I just thought we'd stop in, and give you a little live stream morning show this morning. So what's up? Hope your morning's going well. It's obviously been a tumultuous few days for the Raider Nation. That's for damn sure. I got my it's irritated me a little bit. What's up, Raymond? Good morning, everybody. We're doing a little different this morning. Didn't have time to properly edit the show and get everything ready for this morning's Raider Reaction morning show, so I wanted to stop in to our regular morning time for our morning show and just say what's up. How's everybody doing this morning? What's up, Andy? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping in and joining me here on Raider Reaction. So what's on your mind, man? What do you think about where we're at currently in the state of 2019, week 16 upon us? News came out yesterday that we're still technically in the playoff hunt, which somewhat shocking, but it's nice to hear, but shocking nonetheless. Colts lost last night, which helps the cause. Well, I have to ask you, are you even excited to see this team in the playoffs? Even if they were to make it and win these last two games? I guess if they can turn it around and win these last two games in a convincing fashion and start to build some sort of momentum, I mean, you're most likely not playing one of the juggernauts in a week one playoff game. You maybe like the likes of the Texans. It's possible. It's possible. I'm telling you there's a chance. Well, I think there's a little of both, Benjamin. I think the play calling sucks, but I also think we've hit a crossroads with our quarterback. And they're going to make the playoffs, Andy, because they're going to win that division. I think we're disappointed with all of them. Kimberly, I think you hit it on the head. It's the offense, the quarterback, the head coach, the whole gamut, the whole ball of wax there that is running this team. You paid $100 million for a coach who's supposed to bring in a dynamic offense and be this offensive calling guru, and the play calling looks vanilla at best. We've paid $125 million for a quarterback who's supposed to be a top 10 elite quarterback who's supposed to take us over the edge, and we're not. We're pedestrian. We got lost in a shootout against Gardner fucking Minshew, who the Jags have as many, if not more, problems on their roster than we do. And they did it with a backup quarterback on the road. We were at home in a historical game. So, at some point, you just got to be like, I've seen this story. I know how this is going to end. When's it going to fucking change? At some point. Now, I understand. I get it. I get the gigantic backing that Derek Carr has. But you can't sell me on Derek Carr as the quarterback in the future for the Oakland Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders simply on the argument, but he's the best thing we've had since Gannon. But he's the best thing we've had. That's not an argument, man. That's not an argument. But he's the best thing we've had since Gannon. So what? That just means we're settling for mediocrity. But he's the best thing we've had. If I get rid of him, we could get worse. Yeah, but you could get better too. Is that not what you understand? We've got good. Don't you want greatness? Don't you want greatness? Are you okay because he's the best we've ever had? Well, that's settling, ladies and gentlemen. And you can't do that in professional sports. You can't settle at the most important. You can't. You can't settle. Who's the most important position in the draft, asks Rob. I would say wide receiver. First off, we don't have a number one wide receiver anywhere on the roster. At best, we have a 2.5. in Tyrell Williams. He's not even a 2. He's a 2.5. So that's the best we got. We don't have a number 1. Don't have a number 1. And Derek Carr has never had a true number 1. We tried with Cooper and missed. So every great quarterback needs that wide receiver to lean on. So if it's not Derek Carr and you're bringing in somebody else, that quarterback's still going to need that wide receiver. So you got to go out and get your number 1 wide receiver, your big play, your big talent wide receiver. You got to go out and get it. You have to. I think that's got to be your paramount where you go. If for number 1 overall in your draft with your first pick, I think you got to go wide receiver. It's a very deep wide receiver draft. There's a lot of talent. I think you could even go corner, somewhere else, linebacker number 2, and maybe even come back and grab another very, very talented wide receiver. Holy shit! Andy Reid's here? Man, must be in the middle of his breakfast buffet. So, yeah, I think wide receiver is important. I think wide receiver is very, very important. And like Al says there, maybe, and I'm a firm believer in maybe competition is what Derek Carr needs. He's lost the fire, man. He's not playing with balls. He's lost the fire. He's going through the motions out there. He just doesn't seem like the leader that he used to be. So do you now stick him in a position where he's challenged by a veteran, he's challenged by a rookie? Every position in the National Football League should always be challenged. You should always have full competition at every position, and that's what you got to work to keep your job, man. Always. Right now, who's he looking over his shoulder at? Deshaun Kaiser? Nathan Peterman? I mean, Glenn is looking over his shoulder, but that's only because his neck's so fucking long. So none of those guys are challenging him for a job. He's got this $125 million contract. He knows he's comfortable. Bought a house in Vegas. He knows he's going to Vegas. He's the quarterback. So what is he concerned about losing? You've seen his press conference after the game. He laughed. He smiled. He joked it off, said the fans will just boo the next quarterback. Somebody else can get booed next after me. That's not the mentality you should have. That's not the kind of fight you should have to be the leader of an NFL franchise. You should be like, I never want to lose. I never want to get booed. Not, the next guy will deal with it too. No, that's not the attitude to have. I'm sick of his fucking golly gee bullshit. And I think we need to change. And I think we need to bring somebody in to challenge him, because I don't know if he's the quarterback for the future. So that's my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. And it's kind of what I said last night. My opinion is my opinion. I'm a diehard fan. I've been following this fucking team my entire life. I study this team. I read and study Raiders history. I love the silver and black and everything there is about it. But I do not blindly follow and back every single aspect of it. Positions need changed. Players need changed. I'll bring that up, Kimberly. Everybody wants to bring up 2016. What about 17? 2017, Derek Carr came into the season with the same wide receivers that he had in 16. Only thing that changed was the offensive coordinator. Still had the same coach. Added Marshawn Lynch. But we all made excuses for him. Oh, well, we changed his offensive coordinator, and the coaching staff just wasn't right. So, but now we brought in Gruden, and now we got this scheme. And so then in 18, it was, this is his first year in a new system, and Gruden's offense is so difficult. So he's got to come around, and just wait till next year. Well, guess what? It's next year. And now I'm hearing the laundry list of fucking excuses again. But we just wait till we get to Vegas. Just what? I've been waiting since 1983, people. The 84 Super Bowl. The 83 season. I don't want to hear any more excuses about how we're rebuilding. We just got to be in the offense a little more. We just got to be with the coaching staff a little more. We just got to have this. We just got to have that. No. I'm done with the excuses. Put the Rolodex away. The bottom line is, we've got all these neat little phrases, pride and poise, commitment to excellence. Those are cute, man. They make nice bumper stickers, nice t-shirts. They look cute on a fucking locker room wall. When's it going to start to mean something again? When does pride, poise, and the commitment to excellence mean something again? When does the fire for the will to win burn in this team like it burned decades ago? When? Because I'm sick of excuses. I'm sick of them. There's no more excuses for this team. No more. You need to stock this team with what you can in 2020, and you either need to make a run in 2020 or you need to tear this motherfucker down and start over. And that starts at the top, possibly with the head coach that you paid $100 million for. You don't get 4 or 5 years to make things happen in the NFL. You get 1, 2, or 3 years. This is going to be year 3. You better make it happen, because the Raider Nation is getting weary and getting tired of waiting for a champion. We're getting tired of being irrelevant. They're a little bit mid-season. We were at the tips of everybody's tongue. We were the possible next hot thing. And then we pissed all over ourselves. The Raider Nation and this fan base deserves better than what we've gotten for decades. And they need to figure it the fuck out. It's real nice for Gruden to come out and apologize to the fan base after the loss on Sunday. I don't want apologies. I want results. Have a good goddamn day, Raider Nation. I will see you guys tonight. Big L's going to be in house, so you know the fire will be burning tonight. So make sure you turn into tonight's show. We had to reboot, flip-flopped our Monday and Tuesday shows, but Big L will be in house tonight with me, and we got a lot to get into. I'll see you tonight, man. Have a kick-ass day, Raider Nation. Peace, love, Raider Nation.